Hi, I'm Shelley and welcome to this gentle flow where we're going to be stretching out the whole body and sending some love, especially to our digestive system. So when you're ready, we'll begin by rubbing our hands together and just creating some energy. So keep rubbing until you feel the heat building in between your palms. And take a nice deep inhale, and on our exhale, we'll just bring those hands to our bellies. You can close down the eyes and just feel that heat or sensation that you created, and imagine that that's sending some love to your gut and your digestive organs. And take some nice deep belly breaths here. Inhaling, filling up the belly with air, and exhaling, releasing all the way out. Inhaling and exhaling, just grounding yourself into the practice, into the present moment. Using your breath throughout the practice to keep you present and keep you focused on sending that love to the gut and the digestive organs. So on our next inhale, we're going to reach the right hand up and over, coming onto our left forearm, and just take a nice side body stretch here. So feeling a nice deep stretch along the right side body. Inhaling and exhaling. And just send the breath again to the belly, just beginning to warm up the sides of the body. And as we inhale, we're just going to open up our shoulder here and take some nice circles and rotations, swinging the arm backwards for 3. And then you can change directions and swim forward for 3. Just moving in to the full area of the circle of the shoulder joint. And once you reach your hand up in the air again, you can just drop that right hand to just support the back of your neck here, pointing that right elbow nice and high towards the sky and stretching out your right tricep. Our next inhale brings us back to center. We'll take the soles of the feet to meet, and we're going to hold on to the tips of the toes and just make a nice little diamond shape here with our legs. So as we inhale, straighten up the spine, and on our exhale, we can fold a little forward. And take any little shoulder dips or any rocks, flapping out the knees, anything that feels good in your body as we just begin to wake up the hips. And using your breath again to guide you deeper. So every inhale straightens up your spine, and every exhale we just compress a little bit forward. Our next inhale brings us back to center. You can take that crossing the legs again. Maybe just try to change the habit of the way that you cross them the first time. And we're going to inhale, reach our left hand up to the sky, come onto the right forearm, and just take that nice side body stretch here, opening up the left side. Breathing in deeply, sending the breath to your left side body. And we'll take some of those shoulder rotations again, creating nice big circles, feeling into all that range of movement. And you can swim it back the other way, moving in the opposite direction, reaching up high towards the sky, cradling the back of your head and just reaching that left elbow towards the sky as we stretch that left tricep this time. And our next inhale brings us back to center. We can extend the legs out long in front of us, and we're going to take a nice forward bend here. So we'll start in our staff position, so ground the sit bones into the mat, bring your palms beside you, and just point the toes towards the ceiling. And we're really going to focus here on hinging from the hips, so not curling and relaxing the spine. So we're going to take our hands behind us and straighten up our back, and then on our exhale we're going to hinge from the hips. So this helps us to just find that hinging motion here, so we're not rounding and collapsing into it. And when we've leaned as far as you can go, you can just release the hands, reaching for the legs or for the toes, wherever feels good. And you can use your inhale to keep straightening up, and your exhale to fold in to a nice forward fold here. Again, using every inhale and exhale just to bring you a little deeper. And remember those nice deep belly breaths here. So we're creating a gentle compression here. And that helps to stimulate the digestive organs. As we breathe into the belly, we're giving those digestive organs a nice little massage, which just helps them to function to their highest ability. So this is a lovely one to do if you're feeling bloated or sluggish, or just in need of some happy hormone release. Inhale, back to center. We're going to hug the right knee into chest, plant it on the outside of the left thigh, hug our right knee into chest with our left elbow, straighten up, and on our exhale we're going to twist around to the right hand side, so looking over that right shoulder. Again, every inhale straightens us up, and every exhale brings us a little bit deeper. So as well as folds and bends, twists are also really great for the digestive system, as it helps to wring out any toxins in the body. As you imagine, that twist that we're doing here is like wringing out the spine. So you're just helping to eliminate unwanted toxins from the body. And again, placing that gentle compression pressure on the abdominal organs. Our next exhale brings us back to center. You can extend the right leg, and we'll just swap it over. So hugging the left knee into chest with the right elbow, inhaling to straighten up, and exhaling, looking over the left hand side. So really focusing on those belly breaths here. That's where all the digestive magic is happening. And again, seeing if you can twist a little deeper on your exhale. Our next exhale brings us back to center. And we'll just extend those legs out long one more time. We're going to bring the legs in behind us and just roll it around, and we'll take a nice child's pose here. So you can keep the knees at about hips width distance apart, and we're going to make fists with our fists and place them on our bellies, exhaling to relax the torso down over the thighs to find a child's pose. And just breathing in nice and deep here into your fists. So again, this is a lovely massage for the abdominal organs. And just imagine your gut producing all that happy hormone, your serotonin. And just think about the positive impact that this practice will have on your day going forward, on your digestive system, and on your overall well-being. Our next inhale lifts our chest and we'll plant our hands underneath our shoulders. You can make sure your knees are underneath your hips, and we'll just take some cat-cow breaths here. So just warming up the spine and the back, the shoulders here. So on our inhale, we shine our chest forward, lift our tailbone, drawing shoulders away from our ears. And as we exhale, we tuck the chin round into the back and push the floor away. Inhaling to shine the chest forward, lift the tailbone. And exhaling to round and push the floor away. Seeing if you can exhale all of the air out of your body. Inhaling and exhaling. And just take a few breaths and a few moments here to just flow with the rhythm of your own breath, connecting to your mind, body, breath. And when we find our way back into our box position, we're just going to inhale, reach that right hand high, look to the right. And as we exhale, we're going to thread the right hand all the way underneath the left. And you can come to rest down on the right shoulder and maybe even extend that left arm for thread the needle. So again, we're just finding a tiny gentle twist here on the abdominal organs. We're opening up the shoulders and just releasing any tension. Our next inhale brings us back to center, and you can just cat-cow it out here for a couple of breaths. When we find ourselves back in box position, inhale, reaching the left arm, and we're going to take the same on the opposite side. Our next inhale brings us back up to our box position. We're going to tuck our toes, lift the hips, and find ourselves in downward facing dog. So in our downward facing dog, again, we're looking for that compression of chest towards our thighs. So nice one here if you just take a nice deep bend into the knees and just find that your belly and your chest can nearly rest on your thighs. Again, find that opening up through the shoulders. Just allowing our circulation to be stimulated here, which also helps boost our digestive function. And we're going to step the hands all the way back to find a nice forward fold here. So just like we did in our seated forward fold, we're working on that compression of chest towards thighs. So if you want to take some pedals in the knees, if you want to take a deep bend into the knees, that's absolutely fine. If you want to hold on to opposite shoulders and let your head relax down, maybe taking ragdoll. So this is a really lovely one for digestion. And a great place to just let go of anything, releasing any tension or stress. And as we exhale, you can plant the hands back down, coming onto your knees, and then finding your way back onto your sit bones, untucking the toes, and we're going to lie all the way back down. So lying down on our mat, we're going to squeeze that right knee into our chest, breathing deep into the belly. So again, you're finding a gentle compression on one side here. And you could even lift the head, neck and shoulders off the mat for a little added core challenge here as we change sides. So moving with your inhale and exhale through Power Muktasana. So this one in English is wind relieving pose, so there's obvious digestive links there. And next time you bring your right knee into chest, you can relax everything else down onto the mat. Using your left hand, guide your right knee over to the opposite side. Extending the right arm, looking over to the right fingertips. Taking a nice spinal twist here. So feel free to take a double leg twist if this is very uncomfortable for you. So that's just dropping both knees to the opposite side. Again, remembering to breathe deep into the belly here. And as we inhale back to center, you can extend the right leg, hug the left knee into chest, and take that twist on the opposite side. So I'll just demonstrate the double leg twist for anyone that's inaccessible to. You can just drop both knees over to the opposite side and then just look over opposite fingertips. So very similar digestive benefits in both of those supine twists. And wherever you are, just remember to send the breath deep into the belly to massage those internal digestive organs. And our next inhale brings both knees back into chest. You can give yourself a nice little hug here, fill yourself up with some self-love. And then we're going to drop the legs out wide, the palms to face the ceiling, as we'll take our final resting pose, Shavasana, for a few nice deep breaths. So again here, sending the breath deep into the belly, filling up your belly with as much air as possible. Pausing and releasing. And you might just try counting your breath, seeing if you can deepen the inhale and exhale each time. When you're ready, just begin to bring your awareness back by making some gentle movements in your fingers and toes, curling into a fetal position on one side, and using the hand push you back up to the comfortable seat, Sukhasana, that we started with at the beginning of class. And we'll just bring our hands to heart center again, rubbing the palms together to create that